Hey guys, you're back with me for another short video. This is just a quick one from me. Just obviously we're in pre-season now, and I've pretty much decided the two champions that I'm looking at playing into the next season. That being Ornn, still carrying on from next year, from last year, sorry. Especially now that he is God tier at the moment. Loving playing Ornn. And the other one's Gnar. Now I was never really a fan of Gnar, but with this new rune system, I'm really enjoying him. Find him a lot more useful, whereas previously he felt like a bit of a jack of all trades, but yet was never really super useful in laning phase. He was never really a very good tank, whereas now he's getting a bit of... He can do quite a bit of damage, he can tank out quite a bit. So it just feels a lot better to me. A lot of you may feel different. Obviously Gnar's been around for a long time, people have been playing for a long time, there'll be a lot of Gnar mains out there. So I'm just going to tell you about the runes that I'm using on Gnar at the moment. So, for the main one, for the keystone, we've gone for Preseason. So, first one, press the attack. So, obviously, Gnar's W procs after 3 auto attack, well, after 3 attacks. So, press the attack also procs after 3 attacks. So, if you do, say you've got your W up, get your 3 auto attacks off, you then press the attack and his W, making him available for that extra damage. So, it works really well on Gnar, just like it does on ADCs. Triumph I've taken after that. A lot of people are kind of going, well, there is no really other option there. There's overheal, you don't really get many shields or anything like that, so I don't see the point in that one. And Presence of Mind after 5 seconds after gaining a level or a takedown, mana you spend is fully restored. Well, he doesn't use mana, so that's completely pointless. So Triumph was really the only option there. Few people are disagreeing with me on this one. See, I'm using... Oh, what is it? Gain attack speed for takedowns. So I've gone for this because of that W proc, because of that kind of press the attack. Kind of want to keep getting, especially if you're using, say, key item on there is Frozen Mallet. So auto attacks cause a slow. So you want to keep getting those auto attacks off, making sure that slow stays on, making sure that you're getting that damage before they can get away. A lot of people are actually going for Tonicity, saying that takedowns on enemies grant permanent Tonicity. To me, in the ELO I'm on, I don't really see a point in it. I don't really rate Tonicity at the moment. I can understand why. Say if you're running into a team fight and you get stunned or something like that, and you've got no upfront tank or no defenses there, but with the ELO I'm on, it doesn't really matter. And Bloodline is not going to help Gnar at all, that permanent lifesteal. So I'd advise you, really, depending on what ELA you're going on your playstyle, I'd advise you to take the permanent attack speed. There's a couple of differences on here, because I use LOL Sumo, I also use OPGG, and everything else, kind of mash it all together and see what we can get. So I've gone for Coup de Grace. So you deal 10% more damage to champions who have less than 40% health. So if you think on that, on top of press the attack, on top of your W proc, and for me that's where it needs to be. No one is taking cut down that I've seen on there, because obviously you are quite tanky, you do end up with quite large HP, so it's not really going to help you. You're not going to really lane against anybody that's got that much more health than you can gain anything. So, but some people are taking Last Stand. But according to LOL Sumo, Last Stand is actually the highest win rate, but it does not give you the percentage of how many people are using this to get that win rate. So it could have a 100% win rate, but only 2 people are using it. Obviously that isn't going to be the stats, but for me I prefer taking Coup de Grace. So if you don't know, Last Stand deals more damage while you're on low health. See if we can find out what it actually declares as low health. So deal 5 to 12% increased damage to champions while you are below 60% health. Max damage gained at 30% health. So the lower health you are, the more damage you deal out. So at 60% health or 59% health, you'll deal 5% damage extra. So it varies depending on what health you're on. I can understand, and I'll probably tell you what, I'll give it a try because I've not used it yet myself. So I'll give it a try on my next one. I'll try it on a draft game. But for me, like, you're looking between the two, but I like Coup de Grace. You're keeping out. You shouldn't really run down your health that much in lane because you're a ranged opponent. So I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to your play style. If you prefer being Mega Gnar and diving in, then you'll take a lot more damage. You'll get below that health. so that probably will benefit you a bit more, but for me, I'm taking Coup de Grace. So, second line, I'd take Resolve, get that tankiness, so you get 18% attack, plus 18% attack speed anyway, because of taking Precision first. So, I'm going for Overgrowth. If you don't know what it is, Overgrowth here, so gives additional permanent max health when minions die near you, or monsters. So for every, let's get a bit more detail, for every 8 monsters or enemy minions that die near you, you gain 0.2% max health. Now that doesn't seem massive, but on Gnar, who does percentage health damage, and on some of his abilities it is your percentage health damage, not the enemy percentage health damage, so that, one, is going to make you tankier, 2, make you give out more damage. I have tried Second Wind on him. Does not work as well as I thought it would, because I've tried this on Ornn, and it's now what I'm using on Ornn. It works a hell of a lot better on Ornn than it does on Gnar. So, up to you really for your secondary choice. If you're planning on going tanky, at my last game I laned against... What the hell was I laning against? An Urgot. So I took that early armour, because obviously Urgot's fast pusher and does a lot of damage early on, especially when he just locks on. So they say, I wanted that extra armour. So personally, I tend to swap between Iron Skin and Mirror Shell before game, when you can tell who you're laning against. But if you've got a quite equal laning matchup, you're quite happy with it, and you know you're going to just tank towards late game, then take conditioning and get the extra armour and extra magic resist 10 minutes into the game. Originally I was running Demolish on Gnar, but when I got to late game and I'd got quite a few kills, so then I've got my boost in attack speed and my damage was up, so I was it wasn't really proccing that much, especially when we were actually team fighting and pushing together to the towers. I couldn't get the Demolish off before the tower was actually down, so it became a bit useless. Really good for your split pushes. I don't even think it'd be useful on Tryndamere, to be honest, because I think by the time he's actually at the tower and deal damage to it, it'll be gone. But say Ornn, who does no objective damage, brilliant. Maokai, it'd be good on. Somebody that's you want to push, but you're just not going to get that tower damage. But yeah, that's it for me. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope I haven't changed anything and just saved it. But yeah, if you like the video, please drop a subscribe, put a thumbs up. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.